Well, there is only one definition of Bioshock's gameplay. Boring! Yes, it's fucking boring, and even Killer Bees can save it this time. Good things first though, mechanically it's awesome, on paper it's one of the best FPS games ever. You have a whole lot of guns, 3 different types of ammo for every single gun, plasmids you hold in your left hand now so you can simultaneously shoot people and set them on fire. Lack of ammo and need to adjust your playstyle on the fly, it's freaking awesome, I find combat really well designed. But, and it's freaking enormous but, execution of the concept just sucks. Pretty much every aspect of it feels underdone. First of all, walking. In the first game, when you got a Big Daddy suit, you could immediately feel the difference between wearing it and not wearing it. Your every step had weight, you could hear your enormous steel boots hit the floor. You were heavily protected and you knew it. In Bioshock 2, there is no weight in your movement at all, even though you're a giant Big Daddy. Why didn't the developers just take assets from the first game? Maybe to the lesser extent so it would not become annoying. Getting rid of it entirely though was a mistake. Second of all, gunplay. It is even worse than in the first game. Guns in Bioshock 2 feel like cheap Chinese toys. Just look at it. This is a Rivet Gun.
I'll save the likes of you!
Yeah, it is a gun that shoots rivets that can shatter your bones into dust. What the fuck is this pew pew bullshit? And again, it sounded better in the first game. The machine gun in my opinion is the worst one of all. It is a .50 caliber Gatling gun. IRL, that gun can make you go deaf for a while and requires a lot of strength to successfully operate. In Bioshock 2, it is a freaking squirt cannon.
Don't go!
Other guns hardly redeem the gunplay as well. The only attack with a drill that has impact is the charge attack. Shotgun is very similar to the thing in the first game. Well, at least it didn't get worse.
Aunt Gracie.
Mommy, don't go.
Eleanor, you are better than that. Do you remember what I told you?
I am very special.
Speargun. Well, we had it in Painkiller, and borrowing something from a good game is fine with me.
What the hell?
Launcher is okay, I guess, but again could be a lot better. To be honest, the whole gunplay thing is just sad, because it required only one little step forward. The next thing that does not help the gameplay is that you become OP very fast. The game became much easier and doesn't hold a challenge for an average player like myself. I died only twice and only because my cat kept distracting me in the middle of fights. By the time you get plasmids level 3, enemies don't pose any threat at all, and if you search through everything like I do, you will always have hundreds of unspent dollars and Adam. Which I didn't spend for the last 2 levels, because I got everything I could possibly want. Not mentioning the plasmid that summons Eleanor, who can solo everything. And if you are so OP, the research mechanic can be totally ignored. I played with it the first hour I got it, and I didn't use it at all for the rest of the game, because there is no point. I could pretty much destroy everything without any research at all. Oh, and now it's a video camera instead of the photo one. The whole overpowered thing brings us to the Vita chamber, and if in the first game it had a place in the world, in Bioshock 2 it is totally unnecessary and stupid. First of all, if you don't die, there is no reason for that thing at all. Second of all, the main antagonist's goal is to kill you. She threatens you with death all the time. Well, good luck with that, because I'm practically immortal. Vita Chamber not only takes away fun from the gameplay, but sense from the story as well. Again, in the first game it made sense from the story perspective, and in the last boss fight there was no Vita Chamber, so you could actually be defeated. But here it is totally out of place. What helps the gameplay though is new enemies. There are not a whole lot of them, but still they spice up combat a bit. There is a new type of Big Daddy Rumbler who can place little turrets and throws grenades at you. There are also Alpha Series Big Daddies who got insane after their little sisters got killed. Giant Brute Splicers, and the most threatening and interesting, Big Sisters. They are little sisters who have grown up and the toughest enemy in the game. However, I don't like new enemy design. All models in the game look more realistic now. That takes away from the bizarre atmosphere the first game had, where all enemies looked like wicked unproportional dolls from the 50s. However, aesthetics are always subjective, and I guess some people would like it, and I can see the reasons why, but I still think it was a wrong choice made by developers. Questing on the other hand became less annoying, and you don't even notice how levels just fly by. And some quests you kinda do in any case, like dealing with little sisters, that can be adopted now and you have to protect them while they're gathering Adam. I'm the person who likes to max up the characters, so I'm gathering all the Adam out there, and if it's the main objective as well, good then. There are still a couple of fetching quests, but an appropriate amount of them I would say, so overall the game flows much better. What changed to the worse though is level design. Levels feel smaller and much more linear than before. There are still secrets to find, but they're less interesting than in the first game, and they're mostly just additional stuff without an insane flavor to them, like sculptures of rabbits with dead people inside. What I like though is a slight change in weapon upgrade system. After getting 2 initial upgrades, you can now get the third one that adds a unique feature to a gun, like Tesla shells for a shotgun or shattering grenades for your launcher. And guns still look awesome. If only they handled awesome as well. And the hacking minigame changed to the better as well, I feel. You have to just click when the indicator hits the green. That can be done on the fly. In addition, it is possible to remote hack stuff now using special darts. And as before, if you don't want to hack anything, just destroy all the machines you encounter, and auto-hack doors and shops when needed. I hardly ever ran out of auto-hacking darts. Despite all its flaws, Bioshock 2 is definitely worth playing if you enjoyed Bioshock 1. Even though the gameplay can be boring, the game never becomes annoying and frustrating. Besides, visiting Rapture one last time before venturing into the skies in Bioshock Infinite can bring a great amount of interesting experience that you would definitely remember. The story is pretty good, especially for a first-person shooter, and I'm really looking forward for Bioshock Infinite now. The series has so much potential, and I just hope the developers will resolve the stupid issues they have that can ruin the game for a bunch of people, and not only bring us awesome stories in the future, but awesome action as well. The name's GrrrVahrrr, and I shall see you from within my next video.
Goodbye, goodbye, see you again. Goodbye, goodbye, see you, my friends.